time and what the scene claims you as. You know what I mean? Because there is certain bands that I think is undisputable are the greats, but they get really overlooked. You know what I mean? Because just popularity is not going to say it all, but popularity to an extent is going to kind of say it, you know what I mean? Like, it just is to a degree where you got like, for example, like you got like most people, if they'd say that I like thrash, I'm not talking about the guy that thinks, you know, Metallica created thrash. I'm not talking about that D-bag. I'm talking about people that are generally into it. Most people like the first few Destruction albums. Would you say it's fair to say?
I would hope so.
I would say if someone's truly into thrash, I would say 95% of the time they will like those albums, right?
Yeah.
That makes them up with the greats because it's just inedible. Like you can almost like them. And that doesn't make you a poser. It's just, even myself, I like them. It's just, it's hard not to. If you like that style of music, you're going to like them. That puts you with the greats. It's when every true fan, for the most part, agrees on it.
Yeah, respects and knows or appreciates. Mm-hmm. That is what makes you great. You have to be, there's a respect value. And that's not just in music.
I think a better way of putting it, what really makes you up there the greats is whatever genre you are, heavy metal, death metal, thrash metal, whatever genre that you are playing, if you could say without a shadow of a doubt, take every true fan, not the fucking guy that thinks Kill 'Em All is the first thrash album, not that guy, the true fan. If you say across the board of all true fans of that genre, thrash, death metal, whatever genre you are, 85 to 90% of the time, you can say without a shadow of a doubt, put a fucking Benjamin on the table every time that they're going to say, yes, I like that. That puts you the greats. Because that true fan base of that style is telling that. They're claiming you as that.
Well, and to be great in any scenario, like I was saying, it's not musical, it's not theatrical.
No, it's not.
It's just truly the essence of the word.
Because someone could argue that Possess 7 Churches sucks because musicianship shit like that. But I don't think that the fucking thrash / death metal, whatever you want to consider that, I consider that an 80s death metal album. Some people consider it thrash, but whatever. Right. Let's just call it a metal record so there's no confusion. I don't think the metal scene's. I think the metal scene's going to highly disagree with you. They're going to say that's the fucking greats.
I agree. I agree with that.
But I'm just saying you could argue. That's what I'm saying. You could argue in a sense. That's why I think the defining thing, what makes you the greats, is what the true fans of that genre claim you as. The fans will say.
Well, then
so put your personal opinions aside and stuff like that. Just do it if you're curious about anybody. Do a survey. Go to like Maryland Death Fest, any of those big festivals, and go around asking everybody. I challenge you. Go to fucking like Maryland Death Fest and go around. Let's just use Possess 7 Churches. Every person you see there, and I'm not talking about the fucking janitor or the guy, goddamn,
the janitor. It's got to be the janitor.
The janitor, the security guy, or the guy serving hot dogs. I'm talking about the people that bought a ticket, like coming in with a ticket. Survey each one of them. Do you like Possess 7 Churches? Yep. So I have yes side, no side. Tally it up. I guarantee you, 90% of the people are going to say yes. Or so you have 3 sides. Yes, no, and also never heard it. Because you're going to get that occasional, I came here with my boyfriend that never heard it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get a couple of those because she's just there, which, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you're going to have 90% yeses. That makes them one of the greats.
Okay, so, well, first off, Dirk said the only destruction he's really into is Sentence of Death.
It's great. But he still likes something by him.
Yeah. But he said the only album, which Dirk, sorry man, that is an EP.
Well, that's but again, when I say the first 1 to 4 albums, I guarantee 90% of people are going to like all of them or something in there. Would you say it's safe to say?
Yeah, of course. I got a down camera, so I'm
how the hell do you put on Curse the Gods and be like, this is a sucky ass song?
I don't know, Dirk. How did you say that was a sucky ass song? Because that was on that was on Eternal Devastation.
Whoa, no. I like that song. I just didn't like the rest of the album. I like that song though.
I mean, yeah. Whoa. I mean, it was pretty good. It was, but so all right. So we got all the greatness out of the way. We need to establish now. Well, the greatness. The maintenance of it, because the difference of mainstream shit is not having respectable greatness.
What do you mean?
You're not a respected great act. So, like, if you're a politician or a king or something, you're not a great king if you're Hitler. You're not a great fucking leader. But if you're Kennedy, I guess, you know what I mean? You're deemed as greatness. Like,
well, they
so,
are because that's the media feeds you. I would argue that none of it's great when the
But just go along with my.
No, what I'm saying, yeah, that's where music. Well, the reason why it's not great is because it's almost like, and I'm sure I'm kind of wrong with the coming of this music mainstream. It's just I'm sure you kind of know where I'm coming from though. It's just like it was like. It's almost like it was selected by fucking politics almost. Like it was pushed in there. This is what we're going to sell. This is what the people need to like. This is what we want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know it's not that, but that's kind of how it comes off. It's just forced. Like, for example, let's just say, who's somebody they play on the radio that just sucks total ass that everybody knows? What's an example?
I don't know.
What's something? Anything. Lady Gaga.
Okay.
They play Lady
Gaga. Love that shit.
But anyway, so I don't know because I don't listen to the radio, but I'd be willing to bet it's anything. No, but I bet it's anything like rock and roll bands, for example, like just any rock and roll bands. They probably only play. So say she has full records, however many records she has. How many of her songs off each record they play? Probably one or two. Why the fuck are you only playing one or two songs? If you're truly fans of this, why aren't you playing all the songs? Like switching it up. Monday this song, Tuesday's that song, Wednesday, you know what I mean? Said the same one over and over because there's people aren't A, they're not music fans, and B, they're just, it's like I said, it's forced. And then and here's what they're gonna say. Here's what the politicians or whatever you want to call them in that industry are gonna say. They're like, well, because those were the hits. Well, who decided what their hits? Who's to say that those are the fucking hits? Like you didn't give the people the chance. You just put it on the radio.
You're right. I mean, I disagree that it's all just crammed down everybody's throat. I mean, there's definitely there's definitely some
working up the ladder.
Yeah, well, or that they truly achieved a hit song that was definitely of the people.
Could be, but I have my theory too, especially when it comes to teenagers.
But I think
how much dick did they have to suck to get to that top?
Well, okay, but I mean, but we have established the mainstream suckage. So to move on conversationally, we need to establish that once you're deemed great, you need to maintain your throne of greatness.